Hi, this is Happy Joy with the Christmas with the Cricut blog, and today is Crafty Saturday. Today we are going to be using Reynolds freezer paper, which you can get at the grocery store, to go ahead and make a stencil using our Cricut. We're going to iron this onto a t-shirt just to make sure it's nice and tight on there. Go ahead and paint that t-shirt and then have a nice crafty gift. We are going to be using the Hannah Montana cartridge today. And for those of you who might not be that excited about Hannah, let me reassure you that this cartridge is amazing. It is phenomenal. Not only does it have 7 fonts, some with shadows, it also has some very, very beautiful images on it. Oh, and has numbers too, of course. The only real reference to Hannah Montana is some actual word art that says Hannah Montana, and then the picture of a girl. But really that could be any girl. If your daughter has long hair, there you go. So today we are going to be making this, let's see if I can find it. We're going to be making a guitar front to our picture. It's on page 76, and we are going to be doing both these images with different color paints. So let's get started. Okay, using a 12 by 24 inch mat, I have laid my freezer paper down on it with the dull side down. That's because the shiny side won't stick to the mat very well. I'm using my 12 by 24 inch mat because I want to cut 2 guitars, and this makes it a lot easier for me, but you could just as easily use your 12 by 12 mat. And for those of you with the baby bug, you could go ahead and use the 6 by 12 mat. You would just adjust the size of the guitar that you make. Now I've gone ahead and centered my blade in the first 12 inch by 12 inch square by moving over 6 inches and down to the number 18 on my 12 by 24 inch mat. I've set my blade at 5, my speed at medium. Actually, I set my speed at low because some of these cuts are intricate, but my pressure is also at medium. I have clicked on the center point button because I'm going to make my design centered on this mat so that I have the most space around it to iron onto the t-shirt so it stays on there the tightest. I'm going to go ahead and set my guitar at 5 inches, and that should be pretty cool. Hopefully it won't be too big, but 5 inches should be good. And I'm going to press the guitar button, and since I have center point, it should be in the center, and then I'm going to cut when it comes up. Also, I went ahead and pressed flip, and that is going to flip my image so it goes in the direction I want. Be sure and do that if you have any word art. Okay, now I've cut out my first layer for my guitar, for my t-shirt. I cut out the swirly layer, and now I'm going to cut out the more solid layer. Again, I have the flip button on, I have center point on. Flip is because what I have on the mat is shiny, and that is actually what sticks down to the t-shirt, so I want it to show the opposite way. And center point, so I have the most room going around the t-shirt. Again, I'm at 5 inches. I'm going to press shift, guitar, and cut. And again, it will center it. Okay, now comes probably the hardest part of all, pulling off the freezer paper from the mat. And with the cut I chose, it's a pretty intricate design, even just the base, so go real slow pulling it off, or you may get some inadvertent tears. Don't ask how I know that. Anyway. Okay, now I have ironed my t-shirt with the iron on a medium setting and no steam. And now I'm going to go ahead and lay my stencil down with the shiny side down. Underneath this layer of t-shirt, I have not only a layer of freezer paper, but also a layer of cardboard to prevent any bleed through. So now I'm just going to lay this down here, take a quick look, make sure I like it, and I'll be right back. Now I need to take the cut out of my design and lay it in here so that I can place the spot for the hole in the guitar in here, and I can remember it's flipped over. And I can get that lined up correctly, and then I'm going to go ahead and iron that in. Okay, all the little pieces are in place. The center for the guitar, and this up here, and this little eensy-weensy piece, and this little eensy-weensy piece in here. Just keep in mind, this is going to take you some time to do, so just be real careful, and then check to see that your edges are all flushed down before you start going ahead and painting. After about 7 to 10 minutes, go ahead and pull off the freezer paper from your stencil so you can take a look at it. And then you're going to go ahead and let that dry some more. I'm going to go ahead and pull off those inner pieces here in a minute. Be very careful when you pull it off. It likes to rip, and some paint sticks to it, and that likes to get on different pieces, and so just be real careful. Okay, my paint has dried, and I've gone ahead and added in this inner layer now of all these pieces. Here's a tip when you're going to first start doing these. Don't try with such a hard one. This is the tip I wish I'd given myself earlier today. But anyway, it's all fun. And so now I'm going to take this and paint it with some black, and then sprinkle some glitter on that. So I'll be right back. And this is our final result. The guitar has been sparkled up with some black glitter on top of that black paint, and what I love about that is it really reduced the drying time. I went ahead and peeled off all the white parts, and there you can see it. Be sure to enter our drawing for the free Hannah Montana cartridge this week. Remember, this image is on Hannah Montana, so you want to go ahead and leave a comment at the end of each one of our posts to maximize your chances of winning. And we will see you tomorrow for the drawing and Monday for Simple Card Monday with a video. Join us again at www.cricutchristmas.blogspot.com. Thank you.